Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Czerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. How may I help you?
I'm here to see Jana Lorso.
Of course. She has been expecting you. You will find her through the door and down the hall on the right.
I hear Asgul's been paying mercenaries to go to Dantooine. Can't figure out why anyone would need mercenaries for a planet full of farmers. I hear Asgul's been paying mercenaries to go to Dantooine. Can't figure out why anyone would need mercenaries for a planet full of farmers.
Lorso isn't the most popular executive I've worked under, but I'll say one thing. She gets the job done.
Anything I can steal from Czerka? Oh, that's probably her. So it means that person is someone else.
I'm glad that Czerka put a capable woman in charge of the project. I've got every faith she'll do things right.
Only authorized Czerka personnel are allowed beyond this point.
Only authorized Czerka personnel are allowed beyond this point.
I knew you'd come eventually. I'm confident that we will be able to reach a working agreement satisfactory to both you and I. But where are my manners? On behalf of Czerka Corporation, I would like to be the first to welcome you to Telos.
What do you have to say about the Ithorians' complaints?
I can understand why you might be on their side. But, believe me, you wouldn't be doing Telos any favors assisting those amateurs. Oh, sure. Habat's intentions are good enough. But good intentions won't restore Telos. His expensive policy of relocating biological specimens from Onderon without any planning will doom Telos in the end. I don't think Habat even realizes that at their current pace, they will run out of funding before even half of the restoration zones are up and running. Czerka plans to use some of the planet's own resources to help fund the restoration. These extra funds will greatly improve the project in the long run. Habat, on the other hand, can't see beyond his own selfish concerns.
The planet's own resources?
We've discovered that the surface of Telos is covered with military facilities that were either destroyed or abandoned during the Sith attack. Salvaged raw materials from these sites can either be reprocessed and put back into service, or resold to help fund the project.
Well, what can I do?
Czerka has been managing the restoration project without the assistance of a droid for some time now. Habat has commandeered the new droid intelligence that was to be delivered to the station. I'd like for you to meet the shipment at Dock Module 126, Shuttle Bay 2, and bring the droid back here before the Ithorians foul things up again.
So, you want me to steal the Ithorians' droid?
Requisition, if it helps. As the Republic's fund for the restoration of Telos is now divided between both parties, it really isn't stealing, as you put it. It will save the Republic time and money if we cut through the process of having a droid transferred to us. It will be better for Telos in the long run.
Well, you're asking me to commit a crime. I won't do that.
If you're worried about the TSF, don't be. If they poke their noses into your business, I will personally take care of it. But I wouldn't worry too much. The TSF understands the importance of letting us do our work.
Well, I won't do your dirty work for you.
I'm sorry to hear that. If you change your mind, I'll be here.
Now, this is an interesting thing because on face value, there might be some point to what she's saying. You know, strictly in terms of the strength of the argument. You know, she's saying, oh yeah, the Ithorians have good intentions, but they are so focused on, like, restoring the ecology of the planet that they are not really thinking about what's the long-term plan for like human habitation, and also it's very costly and they might run out of money, whereas we want to excavate the natural resources to partially cover the costs. But the problem Czerka Corporation has, which I'm not sure if they know that they have, is that exchange thug? Bumani Exchange Corporation is that Czerka Corporation deals with slaves. Like they are engaged in widespread slavery, which makes them irredeemable to me. I will not work for them ever. You have no business with the exchange. Get out of here. Hey, get away from there. Can I get inside? The Citadel Station uses the sort of heavy pressure door in many rows. It's virtually unimpregnable. So where's the Ithorian complex? Czerka offices, shuttle by elevators to residential module west. Okay, so maybe it's in there somewhere. Ithorian compound.
The war has really inflated prices here in the Outer Rim. Medical supplies are in short supply and high demand.
So, welcome. How may I help you? What is this place? This is the Citadel Station's Ithorian compound. Much of the herd that is helping Telos' restoration dwells and works here. What can you tell me about the restoration process? The Telosian government asked my herd to help them rebuild the destroyed world. This went well until Czerka came. I should not speak ill of others when they are not present. I will speak no more of Czerka. Moza sent me to speak with Choro Habat. Ah, you are the Jedi Moza spoke of. I will open the door for you now and inform Choro Habat of your arrival. He will be pleased to see you. Like, I will basically help the Ithorians just to spite Czerka Corporation. They have done enough to earn my ire, as it were. These contract disputes are quite distressing. The planet will not grow strong while we bicker with Czerka. Are you Cholo Habat? Yes, I was in the other direction. Shiny plant, protected by some kind of a force field. Welcome to the Restoration Project Vivarium. What do you do here? I monitor the growth of the plant specimens collected here. Each of the species found on the planet are represented here. It's important that we observe growth patterns in a controlled environment before large areas are transplanted. Okay. Vivarium control system. Yeah, I won't mess with that. That's probably something Czerka Corporation would want me to eventually ruin if I worked for them, but I won't, so it hardly matters. Hello again. How may I be of service? What do you do here? I serve primarily as Choro's assistant. My duties became even more time-consuming after the loss of our original droid intelligence. I am also the herd's representative when it comes to matters concerning the Telosian Council, Republic representatives, among others. What will you do when the project is completed? It is hard for me to think so far into the future. I believe this will consume many of the next years. It is our hope that the restoration of the planet will convince the Republic Senate to allow other herds. Perhaps I would even be placed in charge of the planet of my own. But that is getting quite far ahead of myself. For now I am completely occupied with Telos. It gladdens me that you came. I am Chodo Habat, the leader of the Ithorians here. I am sorry to impose our troubles upon you, but I did not know where to turn until I sensed your arrival. What do you mean you sensed my arrival? I am a priest of my people and an adept in the Force. I sense an echo within the Force upon your arrival, a subtle disturbance. I suspected you were the one of the remaining Jedi and hoped that you could help us. That's why I sent Moza to seek you out. Moza said you could heal me. What did he mean? The echo I felt upon your arrival was not a natural thing. It spoke of great pain, not of the body, but of the spirit. It is as if you once felt the Force flow through you, then it was torn away brutally and quickly. The echo comes from the hollows, where it once flowed through you. Yes, I felt the Force, and it's slowly returning. It is a most unusual wound you carry. If you would permit me to examine you, perhaps...
Your speech is filled with maybes and perhaps. You are bold to make promises of healing while the world under your care burns and dies. You may be able to help, but there is always a price, is there not?
Do not mistake me, it is not our desire to see any living thing suffer, but the suffering of Telos consumes us. Tell me, do you know of the problems of our restoration efforts? You mean troubles with Czerka, right? I'd like to hear your perspective on the matter. The Telosian government summoned my herd to Citadel Station and asked for our help to rebuild the broken world. We progressed for a time, but then troubles with Czerka began. The corporation has gained great influence here, and we can do little to stop them. I fear that if Czerka continues to interfere, it will never be completed. Telos will remain barren and lifeless, and all our work, that of Republic, the Telosians, and my own people, will have been for nothing. Why would the Telosian government allow this to happen? Czerka is a powerful corporation with many lobbyists in the Senate and throughout the galaxy. What do you intend to do? Our first goal is to get the restoration project moving forward again. The Republic originally provided droid intelligence to Citadel Station, but it vanished some time ago. Vanished? How? That is not known. It may have been an accident. Perhaps the droid intelligence was overtaxed by the staggering size of the project and became irrational. Some of my herd suspect theft. A droid intelligence of that sophistication would fetch a high price on the black market. Others fear that the disappearance is a result of sabotage by Czerka or some other organization that seeks to slow the restoration project or discredit us. But the how of it is relevant. At great expense, we have acquired a second, somewhat lesser intelligence to take its place. It will arrive shortly. The Telosian government has offered a small escort, but I had hoped you might be there to see that transition from the docks to here. May you aid us in that matter? Yes, I'll see it to you safely. My thanks. I will send word to my people. They will be awaiting your arrival at Bay 2, Dock Module 126. I'll return with the droid intelligence. Yeah, so basically, Czerka Corporation asks me to steal, while this guy only asks me to help with making sure that their own property arrives safely upon their doorstep. So obviously, Module East. So obviously, I will help the Ithorians. As I said, mostly to just spite Czerka Corporation, because Czerka are scum. Medical unit.
Hello there, and greetings from Isis and Onderon.
Who are you?
I'm a diplomat from Queen Talia on Onderon. My stay was supposed to have been shorter, but the contract disputes over the restoration project have prolonged it.
Why are you here?
The Ithorians negotiated the export of flora and fauna from Onderon, but with their disagreements with Czerka, the status of our arrangement is in the air.
It's a large space with seemingly not much to do. Will I steal from the hospital? I guess let's say no. Even I have my limits.
The TSF isn't cut out to handle all the problems on Citadel Station right now. We need Republic assistance.
Oh, are they brothers? I don't really have anything to trade with. I need all of my stuff back. I'll be back. Please, I don't want any trouble. It was an accident, I swear.
That didn't look like an accident to me or my associate here. It looked like you wanted to make a fool of him.
No, that wasn't the way it was. I did not mean to disturb your drinking. Allow me to leave you and go on my way. It will trouble you no longer.
Not even an apology. That won't do at all.
What's going on here?
This Celestin here had a few things to say about us that we didn't take to so well. We're just trying to work out our differences.
I'd like to hear his side of the story. Oh, thank you. It's very simple. I was at the bar enjoying my drink when those two brutes in here elbowed their way up to the bar, spilling my beverage all over the two of us. They dragged me out of here then. Look at those two. I know what they want. To send me home with my limbs twisted, body battered and spirit broken. You must help me.
This doesn't have anything to do with you, stranger. Just move right along. Have a drink in the cantina.
Well, I won't let you lay a hand on him.
Just my luck. Someone who wants to be a hero. Why don't you run along before you get hurt?
I don't want to fight you.
Then you shouldn't have gotten involved.
Well, to be honest, that's a bit problematic because I don't have a weapon. Luckily for me, there are cops.
More where that came from.
I will silence this one.
Thank you, I was completely helpless. These mercenaries are too much. I wish something could be done about this. Why are they allowed to do this? The TSF isn't able to do much to keep the peace on the station. Czerka's hired too many mercenaries. Even Czerka can control them. The Republic must do something about this, but it's anyone's guess as to whether or not they will. You should leave, in case their friends came looking for them. You speak the truth. I will stay away from the cantina until things settle down. Please accept this reward. Keep your credits. A reward is not necessary. Thank you. It is not often that one sees such goodness and such evil in a short time. Thank you. Okay, to be honest, before I explore, I want to get my stuff back from the TSF. It's going to make any trade easier? Because so far I don't have anything to trade. It's still the cantina, just another entrance.
Czerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand, and they're too much for the TSF to handle. We need Republic troops to restore order.
Docks. Okay, I don't want to go to the docks yet. I do want to go to the TSF. TSF protocol void. Okay, I think that's here.
The TSF isn't cut out to handle all the problems on Citadel Station right now.
Welcome to Entertainment Module 081's TSF Station. How may I be of assistance?
Lieutenant Gren came here to get the Ebon Hawk and the rest told me to come here to get the Ebon Hawk and the rest of my possessions out of the impound.
I will call up the appropriate information now. One moment. Searching. One moment. I regret to inform you that the Ebon Hawk is gone. The TSF believes it was stolen and is currently investigating.
Stolen? How is that even possible?
It seems the Ebon Hawk was transferred to Telos' surface instead of an impound dock. However, both the requester and the point of delivery are unknown. In addition, the vessel is not showing up at any government-sanctioned landing site. I would conjecture that it has been stolen, and the TSF records have been illegally accessed and modified.
I knew it! That stupid T3 unit stole our ship. It's probably joyriding through the system right now, laughing at us, laughing at me.
That is unlikely. While your utility droid is not accounted for, numerous satellites track all incoming and outgoing vessels. There is no record of the Ebon Hawk leaving the system.
Wait, you're saying the ship's actually somewhere on Telos' surface? I don't understand. Telos' atmosphere is highly corrosive outside the shielded restoration zones. Where else could someone land safely?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's all the information I have for you. Of course, the quarters in Residential Module 082 will remain yours until the situation is resolved.
Do you at least have the rest of my things? Was there anything in the system about our ship?
There was a query regarding the Ebon Hawk's ID signature sent from the Perilous mining facility. However, all data collected in response to the query has been deleted. It is likely that this information was removed when the vessel's transfer request was modified.
What am I supposed to do now?
I am not qualified to answer that question. However, it is unlikely that someone could steal a starship from under TSF observation without considerable backing. If your vessel has been stolen, there is a fair chance that the exchange possesses relevant information. I do not know what else to suggest, beyond waiting in your quarters for further word.
Isn't there anything more the TSF can do?
Not beyond investigating the matter and extending our offer of free room aboard.
What am I supposed to do now? Can I get my possessions back at least?
Fortunately, your possessions were kept in the armory and were uncompromised. I will open the door for you so that you may retrieve them. You will find them in the security lockers.
Okay, I'll be going now. Okay, so let me re-equip all of my stuff. Oh, Rakatan Band, Wisdom +1. You know what? That's kinda cool. 1 to 7, 1 to 4. Lost a rifle. Okay, so we'll have to deal with that for now. Freya's robes. Okay, they do give her some bonuses, so to be honest, she'd be fine with those for now. Resistance versus Sonic. Whatever. And obviously I should be wearing this.
Something I can help you with?
How will you recover from the destruction of the perilous mining facility?
To be honest with you, I just don't know. We desperately rely on the fuel to keep Citadel Station running. If we can't find a new fuel source soon, we'll be in bad shape.
How bad?
There's enough fuel in the reserves to keep Citadel Station from falling out of orbit, and for managing the restoration project, but not much more than that.
Can't the Republic increase the funding?
If only it were that easy. The Republic's tight on credits right now, still recovering from the war. They're sparing all they can, but it's not enough. We relied almost completely on Peragus for our fuel. It's hard to make up for a planet's worth of fuel exports.
Is there anything that can be done?
Absolutely. We need to find a new fuel service, sign contracts, make agreements. A soldier like me is not good at that sort of thing.
If I can help, I'd like to.
You? You've got enough trouble, I think. And this is all your fault anyway.
Still think I'm to blame?
Look, it doesn't matter what I think. But sure, if you find someone with a load of fuel in their hand they'd like to sell to us, let me know. I'll be waiting. Something I can help you with?
Do you have any work I could do?
Would you be interested in helping us by bringing in some bounties?
Tell me about the bounties.
This isn't a bounty, so to speak. But we're looking for a man named Batono who's been missing for some time. Also, 2 ruthless killers that we'd managed to capture and hold here in the TSF station escaped and are currently at large. We're also looking for any information about the imposter Batu Rem.
Tell me about Batono.
Batono is the overseer of dock operations for Czerka and was assisting us in uncovering the elusive black market smuggling operation that appears to be operating out of Citadel Station. A few weeks ago, he suddenly disappeared and hasn't been heard from since.
Do you have any leads?
Not much, other than what I've already told you, and the fact he was investigating Docking Bay 3. I spoke with some Czerka guards near the docking bay, but they didn't seem like they wanted to cooperate with a TSF officer. Maybe you'll have more luck.
I'll see what I can dig up.
Thank you. Keep me updated. What is it?
Tell me about the criminals.
They were spotted by security cameras in the docking area, and we quickly moved in to apprehend them. We captured them shortly after you were placed under house arrest. Some sort of electrical malfunction, a side effect of the false Batu Rem's attack, enabled them to escape. They overpowered their guards and escaped into the Citadel.
What do you know about them?
There are 2 of them, a Rhodian and a Deveronian. They're well armed and obviously extremely dangerous. They haven't left the station as far as we know.
I'll see what I can dig up.
All right, just be careful. We've already lost 2 good officers to them. What is it?
Tell me about Batu Rem.
You mean the assassin who tried to kill you, right? The real Batu Rem's one of us, and he's off the station on leave. I hope Batu's okay, though I'm expecting the worst. Shame. He was a good kid.
Is there any way to find out about the killer's movements on the station?
Yes, we looked into it and found that he arrived via a tramp freighter in Docking Bay 3. Unfortunately, the cargo and passenger manifest as well as departure location was not disclosed to us. That's all the information I have for you.
I'll see what I can dig out.
If you find anything about the real Batu Rem, we'd like to know if he's safe. What is it? Something I can help you with?
Okay, TSF communications. Can I just hack into that right in his view seems pretty risky behavior. Okay, before I go to the docks, I do want to go to the tavern and also maybe do some trading. I'll go back to that shop. Greetings, my name is Dendis, and if you wish to purchase or sell goods, you've come to the right place. Avoid dealing with my brother, he is unscrupulous and deceitful. I heard that, you minx. Hear what you like, Ruffin, I do not care. Do you see how he is? Disgusting. Just let me shop. Okay, you're selling PAZAAK cards, which, you know what, I will buy. Welcome, you've made the right decision to come to me instead of my brother. He has not quite grasped the ebb and flow of the market. Nonsense, I simply have principles. This is what I was referring to. Wow, you do have a much broader... inventory. Violet crystal for the lightsaber. It's not that expensive, actually. Mandalorian blaster. That is pretty expensive, on the other hand. Okay, so what can I sell to you? We'll sell a couple of those because I don't plan on using droids all that much. Regeneration. You know what? Again, I don't plan on using droids all that much, so I will actually sell that. I will buy the crystal. So maybe I can construct a lightsaber. And I will buy a better blaster for Mandalorian blaster. You know what? 2 to 9, 1 to 7, attack modifier +1, balanced. Yeah, I'll buy both of those for Aten. I'll buy some. I don't want this. Strength +1. That's actually pretty cool. One to 3 for slashing. Sure.
I hear you.
What is it?
No, you keep this. Whereas I wanted this one.
What is it?
So how do I... Can I even like construct it would need like a baseline item from which to create a lightsaber. I don't remember much about that. I'll leave it be for now.
Czerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand and they're too much for the TSF to handle. We need Republic troops to restore order.
Hey there! Care for a game of PAZAAK?
Do you have any cards I could buy? Oh, you do. I shouldn't have been buying those previous ones. I thought it'll be some time before I happen upon the plus and minus.
Hey there! Care for a game of PAZAAK?
I wanted to ask you some questions.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only here to relax and play. So, you game for a game?
Yeah, let's play.
Sure thing. Just for fun, or shall we lay some credit down?
Let's play for credits.
Let's have a seat.
No. I wanted to play for credits. How do I? Okay, I guess I'll play for fun once.
Looks like luck was on my side this time. Up.
Let's play for credits.
If you insist. In a row. I suppose my lucky card isn't so lucky anymore. Here, why don't you take it? I think I'll take a break from the game for a time.
Okay, so I didn't win any money, but I got some special card and she's done with playing, which is good enough for me. Now, this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!